all that being said about how the mind works, let's talk about the solution. You got to hear the solution very carefully. Accept. When you see something, you accept it. You don't try to identify it again, because as you try and identify it the second time, you're only putting another limitation on it. Now you got to get through that limitation. And once you get through that limitation, you put another limit. Oh yeah, this is what this is. Then you put another. That is why I say, when I use the word God, I say I'm not comfortable with that word. But it is a word we use to point toward that which is infinite, is infinite. I'm not comfortable with that word because it doesn't say anything. It's a word. It is a word, and it is removed. It is a word that cannot in any way capture the formless. Words can only capture form. You look at the physicists. We write equations, the most famous of which Einstein's E equals mc squared. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. 186,000 miles per second squared times itself. That is the amount of energy that is released from a very tiny, so tiny you can't see it, particle of matter. Okay? That is only one expression. Only one expression. It does not define the entire universe, but it defines a track. A one way of looking at it. It describes. There are other ways that it is to be described. There are other ways that it is to be described, or can be described, and will prove itself over and over again. All I'm saying is, when we define, we're saying, well, this is what it is. Well, that's a limitation. That is not what it is. You have defined only a track, and as long as you keep doing that on that track, you keep getting the same answer, the same answer. Therefore, you say, I have proven. And I said, well, yeah, you've proven that track. Now, there's another way to look at this. There's another way and another system of mathematics that can be proven and will provide the same kind of results, but it will look differently because you're defining everything at a different point. So, well, not having an interest in doing that because it's just a waste of time. It's like counting the hairs on your body. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I lost track. 1, 2. That's an infinite job. Why can't I go to the source and identify all the source? Identify the mold. Now, become that which is behind the mold. You see, a part of our addiction is to make sense and be comfortable with. You can't be comfortable with that. That comfort itself becomes a problem. You've heard me say, and this is a part of things that you were supposed to figure out. You must become comfortable with discomfort. That is, I'm not stressed, but I don't know what it is. That's cool. That's cool. That's good. Now we're coming to the point of acceptance. You cannot figure yourself out. You can only be yourself. Not the idea of yourself, but that which is behind the form, that which has no identification. I can only be it. I can only feel, my body can only feel myself. It can only feel that which I am. It is the point where spirit and form come together in this line of reality. In this line of reality. In this room in the house. It is that point where they touch. We cannot say X marks the spot. We can only go, okay. I know. And somebody, well, tell me. I can't tell you. Because where X marks the spot, there is no spot. See, in your own mind, in the mind of a linear thinking person, there is a spot. There is no spot. When you talk outside of time and space, or at the point where time and space meets whatever, there is no spot. Spots only exist in what you call the time-space continuum. Outside of that, there is no spot. Where is the spot? When someone dies, where do they go? They just go. What do you mean, where did they go? They just go. Well, that doesn't mean they aren't somewhere. No. Whew. How can I say that? That doesn't mean that they are not. Because to say that they are not somewhere indicates where, and there is no where. It is to say that they are. The linear mind wants to know where. That question doesn't make any sense. Somewhere in order to say where. Or perceive of yourself as somewhere in order to say where. You are nowhere. And yet everywhere. So the idea makes no sense. Now, I'm not saying you should understand exactly what I'm saying to you now. I'm saying I'm giving you a point of reference. So when you get there, you go, oh. And somebody says to you, where are you? You say, there is nowhere. That doesn't make sense to me. All right? You see, the difference between spirit and form. Now, when you look at the balance, and there is a balance, but the form, that is just such a tiny point that is balanced by the infiniteness of spirit. There comes a point where, yes, I live in this reality. And when we talk about this reality, I'll say Madison and State, which is the X marks the spot. But we're just talking about this reality. Okay? I'm going to also know that State Madison doesn't really exist in truth. But I'm not going to stand and argue with you when you say how to get to State Madison. I'm going to say you go up here, you turn right, and keep going south. You'll hit it. Go up here to State Street. Turn right. Keep going. You'll get there. Because it's stupid to say to a person who is steeped only in material to try and explain something that can't be explained. And that says something about you. the person who's trying to explain something that can't be explained. You see, when I know and you know, we know everything's cool. There's only one of us. No problem. No problem. I'm saying these things to you because I don't want you to get sidetracked. We're already sidetracked enough by our emotional nonsense. I got to defend myself. Well, go defend yourself. Remember Alexander, the story of Alexander going through India, where he came upon a naked man lying on the bank of a river. And Alexander looked at him and said, I wish I could do that. The man said, well, take your clothes off and lie down. He said, well, I got to go conquer the world. He said, well, then get out of my sun. You're blocking my tanning process. Move. Go ahead. It's the same thing. Someone who is caught in only their emotional view, who is habituated to their emotional view, and you say, well, you don't have to do that. You can look at it like this. Well, see, you're blocking my sun. Keep moving. Now, what am I saying by keep moving? I'm saying, oh, you're habituated to what State Madison is. You go up here and you turn right, keep going. Because if you keep going east, when your hat floats, you'll know you're going too far. Okay? Just a signpost. I'm not telling you anything. I'm just giving you a signpost. Okay? If your hat is floating, you're too far east. But if it's okay that your hat floats, it's okay with me. You see, the respect of another human being is the respect. I respect your madness or the madness of people. It is your choice because we are equals. You choose to be mad, okay. Now, the issue is, we can't be together. Now, that's the issue. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying oil and water, we don't mix, because we're going to spend our time on nothing. I got things to do. Take a nap, get my nails done. I got stuff to do. Okay? Blow my nose. I don't have time for that. So I'm saying go on your path. But I will not go with you. I'm not going to discuss it with you. Go. It's okay. I'm not putting you down. It's okay. I respect your ability to decide for yourself. You put the gun to your head. Said, okay, you sure that's what you want to do? Your gun. Like you bought that gun? Your gun? Your head? You might say, what a cold way to look at it. No, I respect your decision. Just as I will expect you to respect mine. Respect my decision as I respect yours. I'm treating you as I would treat myself. Is that not right? What is the right way to do things? The right way is as I would treat myself. Do what you want to do. Just can't do it with me. That's all. I'm dancing a waltz. And you're going, hey, swing to the left and swing to the right. No, it's not a hoedown. I'm waltzing. Okay? It's okay to do a square dance with other squares. Square dancers. It's okay. But make sure you're with other square dancers. That way at least you can achieve something. We achieve things at various points in the world, at various levels, because of how we understand things. You know, we treat the awakening process as if it is something that happens every day. You have no idea, out of the millions of people on this earth, how many have come to the ultimate awakening. Out of the millions or billions on this earth, a very, very small number. Very small, tiny, infinitesimal even. Why? Because we are afraid to admit the ultimate truth. That all this I think is just an illusion. We want the comfort of our thoughts. We want the comfort of, no matter how crazy it is, we'll take that little crazy ugly baby and nurture it. Here, baby, take some of this. You'll nurture it. And we keep it because it's ours. We feel comfortable. The nature of being godly is comfortable with discomfort. That is, baby, look, you're 14 years old now, stop nursing. I know a man who nursed on his mother so long he was ashamed. He would say, "Come on, mama, let's hide behind the door so I can nurse." Well, at 25 years old, you shouldn't be doing that. No, he wasn't 25. But there comes a point in time where you have to say, look, I got to let you go. You have to stop being a mother or father to your children. That doesn't mean you don't give advice when asked. But you have to allow them to grow up. They will grow up the same way you did. I don't want you to go through what I had to go through. Well, they have to, because that's the nature of it. That's the rule. You get kicked in the butt, you have pain, you go, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay, no more of that. Another kick in the butt, bam, oh, let me move to the next level now. That's the way it works. Those ideas that you nurture, bam. Someone said pain is weakness leaving the body. When we're talking about mental things. Pain is weakness leaving the body. I don't want to give it up. I'm comfortable with this, but I see, this is the way I want it. Strength comes from, whoa, this has been causing me problems my whole life. Let it go. That's strength. Weakness is now left and replaced by the strength to grow and to move and to see. And to become that which I am. The greater the pain, the further you can move. Pain just lets you know, okay, come on, let's go. But if you want to stand up and fight, what are you fighting? You're fighting inside. You're defending inside your madness and your insanity, your habituation, your cocaine, your crack. Is what is being fought. You're fighting to maintain it, just like any addict. Just like any addict. Listen to an addict. They will tell you every reason in the world why. And make that stuff sound reasonable.
Not full.
It's like, nah, okay. Have at it. Because only you can change. And you have to understand, what is the object? What is that? What is the object of what you're doing? Is it to become at peace? Look at it. Certainly that attitude that you hold has not brought you peace. So why are you holding on to it? Or why are we? Or why do they? You have to let go. You have to let go. Let go and be, and the answers come. The answers come, and you must be willing to see and accept the answers when they come. Everything happens in its time. Its time depends upon the definitions that you have, both conscious and unconscious.